Hello, arcaders. Welcome back to the After Dark special, After Dark closing hours. I'm getting Colt and Kaz mixed up now. Today I talk about Persona 4. I recently finished this game. About a year ago, I played Persona 3 Reload because my friend Josh told me to play it, and I also heard the song It's Going Down now, and I'm like, okay, I gotta play this. If you're trying to advertise to me music, just make a banger song, and I'll be there. I'll be on it. I'll be everything. I'll be anything you want me to be. Yeah, I recently finished Persona 4, and it was an experience that I want to talk about. Mostly, oh my god, the characters are so good. Oh, actually, I can pull up the screenshots right now for myself, so I can it doesn't help that the major. I'm currently recording for the Majora's Mask video, and just have like a Snowhead music playing in my ear right now. I'm just here, bow, wow, 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 wow. Um. But no, my favorite. This is one that many people are gonna be gonna talk about during the beach segment. There's a part where Kanji loses his bathing suit, and so he's just butt naked. So he grabs some seaweed and just like they mention like some sort of like Greek god or something. I don't know like what it specifically is, but they mention something, and it's at least him saying, "Yeah, I'm ready to be born." Damn it. It's just the way he says it. If I can find the clip of it, I'll play it right now.
We're reenacting the birth of Venus?
I'm ready to be born, damn it.
But oh my god, it is so funny. The characters in this game are just phenomenal, fantastic, great even. Perfect, some would even say. Teddy is a trans icon, truly. It's just so goofy how the Velvet Room looks. Look at Igor. Look at him. It looks like he's on crack. I don't like how he looks at me. It's like, stop. Stop doing that. The characters are just great. Way better than they were in Persona 3, which isn't saying anything about Persona 3's quality. Persona 3 is a phenomenal game. But Persona 4, just like, it kills it. It's just so good. I, I don't think any other game could ever live up to how good this game was. It's so funny. It's just I felt immersed in this world. I felt a connection to these characters. Teddy, yeah, people don't like him apparently, according to Jared, or not his name's not actually Jared. According to JSV, everyone in the Persona community doesn't like Teddy because he's annoying, but like, look at, ooh, is just scoring a hot stud? When I heard that line, that's when I was locked in. Also, not to mention, he's a trans icon. Look at this. Give me your hearts, he says, or yes, she says. Like, come on, you can't say anything to that. You can't be mad. Also, I just take a moment to appreciate the final boss, the quote unquote final boss. It's just like imagine that was the actual final boss. I even sent that to Jared. Like, you're telling me this is not the final boss? You're telling me this isn't? The setting of the game. It's in a small town in Japan called Inaba. So good. It is so good. I mean, I live in a small town in the great land of Ohio, so I get it. I get what it's like living in a small town like this, and it just spoke to me more because of that. It's like, yeah, you just kind of know everybody. You kind of just, yeah. You have June. We have Kroger here. They have a school right down the street. I have a school right down the street. They have a city nearby. I have a city nearby. It's like it's kind of just like I don't know. It just spoke to me more because of that. I still looking through my screenshots here trying to find something funny. Oh yeah, deflated Teddy. Yeah, usually this is my talking point. You'll notice this if you watch my videos. I love music and video games. Also, again, Persona 3. I mean, come on. That was like the whole selling point of Persona 3 for me. The music is phenomenal in this game. Even inspired Undertale apparently. The final boss theme, the final boss, the true final boss. From this point onward, I'm not going to shy away from spoilers. So spoilers from this point on. The Izanami, I think it's what it was. The wife of the first persona you get that like they just shadow dropped on you during the vacation episode where they go to where Persona 3 takes place, which was really cool to see, but like wow, it just came out of nowhere. Yeah, the true final boss's theme inspired Asgore's theme, and I'm like, when I heard that, I was like, oh my god. I remember people talking about it like online before, like Persona 4 and blah blah. I didn't really listen to the song myself, so I didn't really have any clue. When I heard it, I'm like, oh, this is the song everyone was talking about. This is it. And it's phenomenal, man. Oh my god, it's so good. Such a good song. I will say I'm a tad bit stupid. When I initially played, I got the bad ending because I had to literally look up how to get the good ending or how to go into the path to the good ending, which spoiled me on the killer who was again, spoiler alert, Adachi. Um, Spoiled me on that completely. But again, I kind of already knew. Like not, I was spoiled on it like way before I even played the game. Like literally after I beat Persona 3, I think JSV specifically like posted like Adachi's such a silly guy and he's a murderer or something like that. Like something on Twitter like that. It spoiled me completely. Um, but he did a good job gaslighting me. I was talking to him throughout my game. I kind of like live chatting with him through it, and he was able to like gaslight me into thinking Adachi was. He's like, oh no, people just say that's like a meme with the community that like, oh, Nanako's the killer, oh, Adachi's the killer, Yosuke, blah blah blah, and I believed him. He like was very convincing with it. So good on you, good on you, JSB. But yeah, Adachi being the killer was amazing. Like I kind of like started putting it together myself. Like I kind of started realizing like, okay, this guy is lying to me. Because why would Nanako answer the door for a delivery person? But also, I think it. Wait, no, I think that was the delivery person she answered to. It makes sense for everybody else, but not for. I don't know. I think. I'm confused. But we do know for a fact the first two kills were Adachi. Because he's a trigger warning for sexual topics that are of the unconsenting nature. He's a rapist. He just fully, it's the vibes he gives off. He's just completely that. He's an incel. He's a rapist. He's weird and so well written. Oh my god, it's so well written. But the sudden turn, the sudden sprite when he turns, like look at this. I want to put this on screen. He looks so ugly. It's just the normal sprite, put the normal sprite on screen editor, and then show that one. Like, come on, what is this? Oh crap. What was I talking about? I just lost my train of thought thinking about funny Adachi moments. I will say the dungeons were a bit annoying. It's like they weren't bad, but like I don't know. I felt like they dragged on a little bit too much. It's kind of like, okay, at this point I'm just seeing the same thing over and over again, which was the same problem for Persona 3 also. Persona 3 had the exact same problem. It's just like it's not enough to really keep me interested. But the themes of the dungeons are really cool, and the dungeon bosses were amazing. Um, Something about the Heaven Islands, not the Heaven Islands, but just the Heaven part, it creeped me out. The music there, it's great song, wonderful song. You'd even say it felt so unnerving to me. It didn't feel right in the slightest. I think that's kind of the point, but I can't listen to it without just feeling freaked out. Also the whole skiing trip was pretty fun. I like that. They tell a ghost story and it's a Persona 3 reference with Fuka about the girl who disappeared and blah blah blah. The guy who did everything being the gas station worker you see at the beginning of the game, her being Izanami or whatever, that was crazy to me. That was like I was like I would have never even saw that, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Like he was weird. Even Nanako's like, oh yeah, that guy's weird. Like, what's his problem? And it clears. It checks out. People online like to say that Marie was useless and that she's just a weird addition to the game. I never played the original P4. I do plan to sometime get it because I got Persona 3 FES with a PS2, and I'm a big fan of this game. I want to collect every version that I can. Persona 3 Portable is going to be hell to get because like the local arcade I go to had it like twice, and they rarely have it. So when they do, it's like, whoa, okay, this is like probably my only chance to ever get it. They had it for like a week straight. The price was $95. I mean, that is, I swear to you, the cheapest I've ever seen it was $95 for a game that's remade for 70. I just want to own every version, but I don't know if it's that worth it. I might, but if I wait too long, would it go up in price? Could it go down in price? Should I just bite the bullet now? And who knows, maybe I can get my money's worth someday. I don't know. But I gotta actually get that money first. That's the problem there. The real problem is I don't have it. I'm poor. But yeah, Persona 4 on PS2 is very, not cheap, but it's cheaper. It's like $40. I've seen it at like retro revivals and stuff. I went off on a tangent there, but Marie, people hate her for no reason. Like people are like, "Oh, she's insignificant. She doesn't add anything to the game." Like, did we play the same game? Like, literally, she adds so much. A whole dungeon just for her. A whole boss fight, which is incredible and very creative. I love Marie's dungeon so much. It takes away all your items, all your armor, all your weapons, gives you these new ones that like do nothing. And you have to get everything back, or you have to like get items like through chest and defeat enemies. You have to do all that in her dungeon and then fight her with those items that you got. And like, she's immune to everything. Nothing can touch her unless you like stacked up those immunity items that like get rid of those, or like, yeah, that get rid of the weaknesses and stuff, or the, yeah, you know what I mean. Um, it's so cool. Like figuring that out was awesome. Like it is so creative. It is so much fun. Very easy, but I loved it. It was such a good time. Also, she has a little penis. The Marie story was amazing. I love Marie. I was a little bit worried when we first got into the TV world there, because the first thing you see is a gyroid, which, if you don't know, in some correlation, some way, it symbolizes death. I know this because of Animal Crossing. The first Animal Crossing game had an Easter egg where you could like your face would become one, and people were like, "It means you're dead in the game." Blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, all the creepypasta crap. But that's the only reason I know that. But it is true, and it's like I thought, like, oh my god, someone's about to die, and even then she didn't die. But at the end of the game, it seems like she's going to, because like she disappears, but now she just comes back as Mariko, or Mariko, whatever you say. However, I forget how I say her name. And then the true final boss. I got it right here. Izanami. I was right. Okay, Izanami, so cool. Um, Very hard though. The eyeball and Izanami, those were the hardest. Also, that freaky guy that had like the video game dungeon, the Void Dungeon. I was stuck on that for literal days. I'm telling you, I'm not joking or exaggerating when I say that. I was stuck on it for 3 days. It was that hard to get through, but I eventually did. But then when I got to the final bosses, I find it annoying because you had to fight through Adachi to get to the true final boss, and Adachi wasn't hard to fight at all. It was a very easy fight, but it just took forever to get through. It took like 10 minutes to get through his fight. It was just annoying, and then the eyeball took forever to even get its health down, and then he just died from some bullcrap. Literally, it was all RNG based. That entire boss fight was RNG based. Like, I don't know if I didn't have a Rise's thing, social link all the way up, so I couldn't get revived. But still, the fact I had to, like, why? I shouldn't have to get her social link up. You didn't have to get anyone's social link up for Persona 3 to beat that boss. Next was easy as all hell. I did it first try. God, no. It did this attack where it would power itself up with, like, the fog attack, and then do Oculus Nebulous or Nebulous Oculus twice, and that would, even if I was guarding, it would insta kill me. I tried lowering his attack, didn't work, didn't do nothing, so I just ended up dying from that. I tried guarding, I didn't have any defense items, so I was just kind of going balls first, which, you know what, that's my fault. Maybe I should have grinded a bit more for some defense, like diamond shield or whatever. But even then, like, maybe I should have. I also made the mistake of getting rid of like Bray's party defense, because I wanted powerful attacks, because I thought, I would need them. But yeah, I had decrease defense for the boss, decrease attack for the boss, and increase party attack. And still, I would lose, and it would just do the double Nebulous Oculus, and I'd be screwed. So I went to the settings, and I did retry on battles, which I thought would just let me retry on that phase, like start me from the beginning of that phase, just let me retry again, so I didn't have to fight Adachi every time. No, it just heals you. It heals everyone. Like, when you die, it heals everyone. It's like, oh, okay. So I tried avoiding that for the final for Izanami, and then like I did one more try the next day, or like I think I did 2 more tries the next day, but I did a few more tries the next day, and I'm like, I can't do this. taking the easy way out. I felt guilty about it, but I thought I was screwed because it did the shadow attack where like you're supposed to die. Which, by the way, why couldn't I just died before that? I'm just saying, you know. But yeah, we die, and I thought, oh my god, here we go. We're going to turn to Persona 3. And it's going to be really sad. But no, the power of friendship persevered, and you did myriad truths, and you survive. You actually survive it in this game, unlike Persona 3, where you died from stealing Nyx away. But the reveal of Izanami's corpse and the fact that the persona Adachi used was your persona, but after he saw his wife's corpse, which was Izanami, which, by the way, I can see why he turned red from that. Oh my god, it's horrifying. I know it's like more of a metaphor, but screw off. But like that, literally the Persona 3, where you go to the school, where you go to Gekkokan High, like that whole plot point is to tell the lore of that. And as JSV put it, the master of foreshadowing. Also, can I just say, they are so trying to say that Teddy's gay. Look at his final persona. When his persona is reborn, look at that. Look at that. Look at his winter, his winter outfit too. And then of course, you know, this one really gives it away. What do you guys think about this one, huh? The Snow White. Huh? What do you think about that? I said that to JSV. Like, what gave it away? And he said, Teddy in the girl uniform. I'm like, I don't know, man. People also say that this is the saddest Persona game, sadder than Persona 4 or sadder than Persona 3. I have to disagree completely. I think you all are on crack. I mean, it has a very sad scene where, again, spoilers, which if you've been here this entire time, you should already know this. Nanako dies for a minute. But in the end, she comes through and survives, which I'm glad because I love Nanako. And that was pretty sad. I will say, I have not cried from Persona. Okay, that's a lie. I cried in Persona 3 when Persona 3 spoilers here, in case you never played Persona 3. When Shinji died, that was rough. That got me good. But then when the game ended, I didn't cry. I cried on the inside, but not the outside. I genuinely was out of commission for a few days after beating Persona 3. But after beating Persona 4, the next day I was streaming again. So like, it's just such a happy ending. It's so comforting and I love it. The ending to Persona 4 is fantastic. Also, but except for what Kanji becomes. Again, the angry video game nerd here. I was like, oh my god, James Rafflecopter, James Ralph, that's the name. Yeah, I absolutely love this game. It's so fun. It's so good. I deeply recommend it if you want to get into the Persona series. Actually, no. Here's what you do. If you want to get into the Persona series, play Persona 3. Just play that one first. Trust me. Just play that one first. Get all the sadness out of the way. Then play 4 to make yourself feel better. Except if you're me and I waited a whole year. Like, I beat Persona 3 in February of last year. And I waited till the start of January to start playing Persona 4. And I don't know why. I do know why. I was trying to do other stuff first. I was trying to get videos done, projects done. I didn't know how long this game was going to be. So I was very cautious about starting it and then being committed to it. And finally, I got my Ocarina of Time video done. I'm like, I have some time to relax now. So for about a week or two, I had just been grinding out this game, and I loved every minute of it. So besides the dungeon, actually that's a lie. I loved every other minute of it because the dungeon sucked. I'm not against grinding in video games. It can be fun sometimes, but like, God, it was such a bore in this one. I didn't enjoy it in the slightest. I also, you know what might have been my other problem? I didn't fight the secret bosses that you get after beating the dungeon. I didn't fight them. The mini bosses after you save the shadows. I only did Yukiko's. By the way, game starting with a Rise, a 15-year-old in a bikini. Yep, okay, that's cool. I do wonder how they're going to get past that in Revival. I also wonder how they're going to deal with Marie. Maybe people will actually play the game before they yeah, maybe Persona 4 fans will actually play the game before they say anything about Marie. Maybe that'll happen. That'd be kind of lit, wouldn't it? But yeah, I really don't know what else to talk about here. I just kind of wanted to come on here and talk about the Margaret. You want to talk about Margaret? Actually, I don't like Margaret. She sounds like Siri. Like I don't like her voice too much compared to Elizabeth. Um, Margaret was not my. I didn't. She was not Pookie. She was not Slay. She was not Queen. Well, she was kind of Slay. She's Slay. Let's not lie here. She has that aura to her. But I don't like her voice. I don't like it. It sounds like a robot, which I guess is kind of the point. But I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh my god, I'm looking through these screenshots still. I just love the writing in this game is phenomenal. Usually the music in the games what I pay attention to. No, the writing is what I'd say it makes this game good. The writing is insanely amazing in this game. Yeah, all right. I think that's about all I have to say. I'm running out of things to say. I'm getting tired, and I have a Majora's Mask video to record for. Um, so thank you all so much for listening to my little rants here. Uh, Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more Persona, awesome Persona content. White boy out.